in your hand. And my name is Huirong, the second name in the blackboard.
Yeah, Huirong, whenever you want it.
Hi everyone, welcome to my lecture, and I'm Huirong Zhu, and I'm a third-year PhD in biostatistics. Today I will talk about the decision tree, and we will learn how to grow a decision tree. First, I wonder to know how many of you know what's the decision tree. Could you raise your hand and let me know whether you have background of this or not? Oh, nice.
I think
Yeah.
I have used it before.
If you don't know this topic, it's okay. Hope this lecture could give you some basic idea about the decision tree and how to grow a decision tree. Actually, the decision tree is a visual tool to help make a decision. And first, I want to give you a big picture about the procedure of making decisions. So actually, when you're making decision, the first item you should know is the question. So you should have a question statement. It should include the description of candidate options and the outcome of each options and the probability of the outcomes. After you get those information, you can grow a decision tree. And after you have you finish to grow a decision tree, you can compute the expected value, and then you use this expected value to compare different strategies and then make a best decision. There are three basic components when we grow a decision tree. The first is the decision node. When you, anytime when you need to make a decision, you should use this square, the decision node, to represent the decision you will make. And if you have several different possible outcomes, you should use the circle to represent the probability node. And if you reach the final result of the strategies, you can use the triangle to represent the terminal node. This is an example. In this example, all those three types of nodes are represented in this example. So here we need to make a decision. We need to make a decision whether to do the recognition or not. And then you have two options. One is do it, another one is no recognition. If you choose to do the recognition, and then you have two possible outcomes. One is no disease, another one is you will still have a possible to get the disease. And if you reach this side, you will reach to the final consequence or result. So you will use the terminal node. That means the final outcome. I think the best way to learn how to grow a decision tree is to grow a decision tree by yourself. So I have this hypothetical case study example. Actually, this page is a question statement, as I mentioned before. So we need to grow a decision tree according to this statement. The first part is a description of two strategies, and the second part is the probability data. It tells us the probability of each options or possible outcomes, and the last part is the outcome data. So let's get into this example. So it says a patient has a fatal disease. A patient has a fatal disease, and this disease can be treated either by medicine, that means drugs, or by surgery. And but the operation doesn't guarantee a cure, and the patient may die during the operation. So if we choose, we need to make a decision which way to choose. And if we choose the surgical treatment, then the patient can either die of the operation or survive. If the patient survives, it could be die of the disease later, or it could be cured and will live out his normal life later. And if the patient chooses a drug, then the patient can neither be cured or not cured. And if it's not cured, he can choose two ways for the further like treatment, drug 2 and another way is console. And then they will they will have some consequent results. And in this example, we have the first time we need to make a decision, we have two options. So I will grow a decision tree for the first option with you, and then you will grow another branch of the tree. And to learn, I want to check whether you could do that or not. So I will use a blackboard to grow the first part. I hope you could focus on this example because later you need to do the second part by yourself. So first, when we the patient, we start with the decision because the patient he needs to decide whether to choose the surgery treatment or drug treatment. So we have two. One is this is a decision node. So we have two strategies or treatment. One is surgery. Surgical treatment. Another one is drug. And then, so now we go to the first sub-paragraph. If the surgical treatment is chosen, the patient can either die of the operation or survive. So here we have two possible. So we will use the possible node, and then we have two possible. One is die. One is die. Another one is survive. Once the patient dies, it will be the end. So we will have a terminal node, the triangle. And if the patient survives, we still have two possible outcomes. So one is die. One is die of the disease later. Another one is live out his normal life. So live. And then here is the end. This one is the end. After we have this branch, we need to put the probability with the probability node and the outcome measures along with this terminal node. So now let's put the probability first. So we will please look at the probability data part and fill the number in this tree. So probability die with the surgery is 0.05. So this part should be 0.05. Because the summary of those two possible outcomes should be 1. So this part should be 0.95. Similar here. So the probability of occurred with the surgery is 0.8. So here, this one should be 0.8. And the same, those two should sum to 1. So this one is 0.2. And also we need to put the outcome data in the terminal node. So here, the curve after the surgery is Here, the curve after the surgery is 15 quality adjust of left ear, so we put 15 here. And the not cured after surgery is 0.5, so we put 0.5 here. And also the die is 0, so we put 0 here. So now we finish the upper branch of the decision tree. Before we go to next step, I just want to make sure, do you have any questions?
What does that tell us? So now, looking at the numbers and looking at the first part.
Yeah, after we finish the tree, I will tell you how to use this tree to make the final decision. I will do that. But now we need to finish this tree first.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
What is the outcome data is, what's the, my question, where do you get the probability data? How do you get the probability?
Yeah, actually, as I said in the second, in the third slides, their procedure. So usually they will give you this statement
Okay.
before you, because we can only draw this tree once we know the probability and the outcome. And actually, if you want to make like a decision analysis, you should know the outcome and the probability of the outcome.
Okay. My understanding is the probability should be calculated from the outcome data.
I think it should be given to you, maybe according to the history data or literature or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so is there any other question?
No, you got 4 minutes.
Okay, so now I will give you 2 minutes to finish the drug part. And I think the two of you could work together and I hope you could finish it in time.
You want people to work together?
Yeah, to finish those branch now. Yeah. You need to have the branch and the probability and the outcome in it.
This wouldn't be live or die, this would be drug one.
You should read the statement if the drug treatment is chosen.
It says if drug treatment is chosen, can be cured or not cured. If he's not cured, he can choose to take counsel or use drug too.
Good point. Not cured. I suppose that would mean patient died. Cured.
Well, now it says he can either be cured or not cured. If he's not cured, he can choose to take counsel or use drug too.
So then this would be an endpoint, he got cured. Who's not cured, he can.
Take counsel or use drug too. Which can make him either be cured or not cured. So, cure after drug. After drug is 13. Wait, probability or whatever. Cured with drug 0.7.
Not cured.
Cured with drug 2 is 0.5.
Oh, cured was,
And then we have to put the outcome data. Cure after drug.
cure after counsel is 1 point. Not cure after drug 2. Not cure is 1.
And cure after drug 2.
Cure after drug 2 is 10. So cured after drug 2 is 10.
And not cured to the. So die.
Is 0.
So drug treatment chosen cured or not cured. If it's not cured, you can choose counsel or use drug 2. Which can be
Huirong, send someone to the board to finish. Or you're gonna do it.